Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I like to have a bit of a giggle sometimes. And I like to share some photos that I find on social media with all of you because this is about Meghan Markle's fans. Now, they are meant to be supporting her, they're meant to be promoting her wares, and possibly even trying to make us feel guilty or, I don't know, jealous or whatever, because we're not part of the Meghan train. But these posts I'm going to show you in today's episode do none of that. Okay. They just make me laugh. They make me squirm a little bit because some of them are gross. So, once again, trigger warning, don't be eating when you watch this video, just in case something wants to just come up and say hello once more. All right, but let's get started. This one on the screen, of course, is from Meghan Markle herself. This is the standard that she has set for her fans. It is shocking. She shouldn't be doing it. Now, her curly whirly writing looks terrible on paper, let alone on a freaking cupcake. Okay, leave the cupcake out of it. I'm sure she will pretend that this was Archie or Lily. This is you, Meghan. I can tell from all the extra twirls that don't need to be there. It's not working in your, what is this, a Coolia jam? Is that your jam? Is that her jam? I don't even know. I really have no clue. But you can even see she's made a bit of a mistake there. She's tried to rub it out. Like, why would you post that? And where are the flour sprinkles? If you're going to tell us to put flour sprinkles on everything, then you need to lead by example. She just doesn't, does she? She just can't handle it. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, we have this one. Now, someone's having a birthday party. Oh, celebrate with a glass of As Ever. Yeah. Look, I don't think As Ever are going to repost this. Now, Meghan also told us, and I think her fans just don't listen, that she doesn't like just a takeaway. She likes to zhuzh it up. Even when she gets takeaway, she puts it on a plate and probably puts her flour sprinkles or whatever. So I don't know who thought this was a good idea. And this is fine. You can do whatever you want, guys. You don't need to post it, though. Instagram is meant to be a platform where things look good. And it's kind of like, wow, I've got FOMO, like, no, 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 no. There's no FOMO going on here. What are they eating? I can't even tell you. Maybe it's scrambled eggs. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they've had a few too many glasses already and yeah, maybe they just thought that was a good idea. I don't know. Doesn't need to be on the gram. And what is with the wine stopper? I don't even know what that is. It looks rude from back here. Anyway, let's keep going because as I just mentioned, her fans don't listen to her. They're just not in sync. Don't they know the backstory? Because I really don't think Meghan would like to see this magazine cover ever again. Ever again, as ever again. She never wants to see it. Why would you post that? Anyone who knows anything knows how livid she was when this came out. This did not go to plan. This was the first fail that she just didn't get the narrative that she wanted. She wanted this article to be all about her and her charity work or her philanthropy or whatever, but instead they made it all about Harry and how she was Harry's girl and all that kind of stuff. And they also put the heading wild about Harry, and Meghan did not like that. She did not like that. Why do her fans not know this? This is crazy. Meghan Markle raged at Vanity Fair's cover featuring her when she began dating Harry, claiming the R word. This is the first time she claimed the R word, I believe, to say that she's wild about him because Judy Garland's song I'm Just Wild About Harry used blackface dancers in 1939, New Book claims. So she hated it. She couldn't stand this cover. I think she also got in trouble, didn't she, by the royal family because what was she doing on the cover of a magazine? This was all wrong. So this should not be put up on Instagram to advertise her wine, which looks a bit like urine from back here as well, I have to say. And why isn't it in the center of the picture? How hard is it to take a photo? Just crop it, guys. Just use the little crop function. It's not that hard. So hashtag as ever. They've used the wrong hashtag as well. It's meant to be as ever official, isn't it? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Next one, I just want to show you because I only really saw people buying 3 bottles. I didn't see many of the 6, and I only saw 3 of the case, 3 of the 12. So we've got one here, we've got one here, and we've got one here. So that's all I saw. I just wanted to let you know I don't think many people went for the case, probably because they have no clue what it's going to taste like. So I think that was a ridiculous option. You really should have been able to buy just a single bottle, but probably Megan knows they're not going to like it. So she just wanted to move the stock. But these images are terrible as well. I mean, look at that. I don't know. It's giving me like weird vibes, that ghost look. I don't know, those bottles look weird. Kind of KKK, should I say? I don't know, there's something odd about it. But again, the photo is not centered. It's mostly of the table with nothing on it. I mean, guys, you got to try. You've just got to try. There are functions on the app, you can make it look better than that. Now, this next person did use a filter, I believe, and it looks kind of normal. You go, okay, looks a bit professional. They've got some records in the back, and I think it was like a Sunday afternoon or something, and they were going to sit back and chill to some records or whatever. But what is with the glass? What is with the glass? Just get a normal glass, people. That's all it has to be. Why has it got a cat on it? I don't think Megan likes cats, and I don't think cats would like her either, to be honest. I don't even think she really likes animals, to be fair, and I certainly don't think she likes kids, but that's just my opinion. But what is with the red stuff on the top? What is that? What is that stuff? It looks like lipstick or something. Like, that's just not a good design for a glass to put red stuff on the top. That could be anything really. So I don't know about that image. Probably ditch the glass. Hopefully they smash it after a few glasses of this wine accidentally and we never have to see that glass again. But this next picture is actually the reason why I'm doing this episode. I want to share this with you because this is foul. Again, trigger warning, do not be eating. This is disgusting. What is that? What is that? That is slop on a plate for sure. I could say a lot worse. That is disgusting. I posted as a close up for you. I posted this on X and someone said something like, how is it possible to burn something and undercook it at the same time? And that is exactly what has happened there. It is gross. That is way, way too much spread on top of that. If that is what that is. I mean, I'm only assuming that is her apricot spread, but it has just landed on top. It looks like it has been regurgitated. Um, yeah, Megan's mole made a comment that it looks like dog spew, which it does. I mean, it just looks like that's the second time we're seeing it, to be honest. And the flour sprinkles don't help. The flour sprinkles do not make that look any better at all. It's just making it look like more of a mess. Oh my goodness. Now, let's keep going because we have some more wine shots. So this one here, like there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just a bit kind of, you got to put your head on the side a bit, like just fix it up, guys. Just fix it up. Probably this is the same person that works at the As Ever store putting on the stickers. Because what is that? And again, why would you post that? You're just showing us how bad the product is. I didn't know the labels were that wonky. I mean, I thought they were a bit wonky, but not like that. That shouldn't have gone out. How does that go into the box? Isn't someone putting that manually into the box? This is that Confederacy of dunces for sure. Exactly what what this demonstrates. Now it says here on the post, I forgot to give feedback on this tea the other day. So you might think, well, yeah, probably they're going to be raging about the sticker. No, they just said, oh, it was amazing. I loved it so much. I didn't even notice the sticker was wonky or didn't care. I don't know. When you're paying that kind of money, your expectation would be like a basic expectation would be that the label is on straight. That is shocking. Again, no need to post that. But here are some more flower sprinkles for you. Another reason why we do not need flower sprinkles in our life. Okay. That is like 15 bucks worth of flower sprinkles on that cake. No need to do that, guys. No need. Again, they look like hair, dare I say, from down under. You know what I mean? It's just not a look. Just use some fresh fruit or something, or just don't even bother. Or those flowers around the bottom there, they could have gone on the top. I don't know. It didn't need to happen. That didn't need to happen like that. We could have done without that. And here is how you completely ruin a fruit platter. I don't even think that's flower sprinkles. I don't know what that is. But apparently, according to the person that posted this, her family were really impressed. Yeah, I don't think anyone ate that stuff. You're just going to have to be scraping it off. No one wants that in their teeth. That's just not what you want. Now, let's get to the jam because this I believe it's her raspberry jam. And I don't know. First thing when I get up in the morning, I need a coffee. But if I was going to have some toast, it wouldn't be served like this or even the coffee. Like that plate, that is too much going on in the morning. Let me tell you that. Whoa, I'm going to fall over. I'm getting dizzy just looking at that. But have a look at that spread. What is that? What is that? Is that the jam? I mean, there's no evidence that it actually is. So I don't know if they've made that, but I don't know. It's so cloddy and weird and gross, and all the toast is different sizes, and the plate, oh my goodness. No, 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 not working for me. I'll pass on breakfast. I'll stick with a coffee. Thank you. Now, sometimes the fans just zoom in a bit too much. I'll show you an example. They just zoom in. Like what is that? That is not showing us your product. Maybe it was all burnt around the edges or something, so they had to crop it out. Maybe they're listening to my advice and they've cropped it, and that was the only bit that didn't look terrible. And I guess that's icing sugar. But again, it's just so zoomed in. I don't even actually know what I'm looking at. Is that chocolate? Is that Nutella? I don't know. I don't know, but it's like the letter N is looking at me now. Netflix. I don't know what that is. It's too close. It should not be on Instagram. Okay. Someone needs to purge these photos. Now, if you recall, there was a reel where Megan made, or Megan's friend, what that heart mum lady, they made like a banana split, some random thing. Like Megan's running out of ideas, things to do with her raspberry spread. So this person tried to make a banana split. And I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. It just doesn't. It's almost it's telling me no. It's a cross. No, do not eat me. Do not eat me. There's way too much stuff on there, guys. Just eat the banana normally. I don't know. That's just OTT, if you ask me. And that plate, are people actually eating off these plates? Are they just getting out their old dusty plates from the display cabinet? Is that one of the things on the brief that Megan has sent out to them? Put flowers in the background and use a fancy plate or crockery or teapot. I'm sure she's asked for this, but that just looks weird. This next one as well, nothing really bad with it. I don't know. I don't know. Again, we're using some fancy plate we've never used. It's like some glass thing. It's just, again, the quality, no, no, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That should not be on Instagram either. Now, the thing with As Ever is that it's a pretty standard kind of saying. Like Megan hasn't made it up. Of course she hasn't. She doesn't make up anything. But if you just do hashtag as ever, you'll find all these types of images, but you also just find stuff that's not related. Like these people are not trying to sell you Megan stuff. They're just going, happy as ever or whatever. So there's a whole heap of random stuff that comes up. This one, I don't know if it's actually meant to be Megan's tea. There's no evidence that it is, but look at this. Like what is this? That just looks like one of those things that you put next to the bed like in the olden days, and you couldn't go to the toilet because the toilet was outside. So you just had to do a little piddle in a pot or something. That is a piddle in a pot. I don't know why there's so many teapots in the background there, but I don't know what that is. It looks like urine. It could be her wine. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Here's something else that comes up when you Google hashtag as ever. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Why is that on the internet? Please tell me. But this is the stuff that Megan is getting to be associated with because she uses such a basic hashtag. Okay. And last one, this is just weird. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That bear looks like it has been kidnapped. I don't know. I don't know. Get that off the screen. But that is hashtag as ever. You got to trust me on that. There's weird stuff going on the internet. Ugh, let's get off that. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Look, I said in my last video, I hoped that that was the last one. Here I am again. There's just more and more garbage on the internet. I feel you guys have to see it. If I have to see it, you have to see it sometimes. I feel like that would be fair. But thank you so much for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep these videos coming. Thank you guys. Bye.